So, very much fun. Yeah.
This will be my first contemporary work at the school, and I'm really excited because it's just gonna eat.
New Year's ain't me but new energy. Now I go to Juilliard, girl, you can't compete with me. Hello. Take the hits up in the drama. Girl, boy, Xavier could never be the problem. It's Xavier Channel. And what about it? Xavier Channel. Come on, it's Xavier Channel. I know that's right. Xavier Channel. Superior. Yeah. New year, same me but new energy. You guys already know if you don't give your all, you can't do it all. But a shut period.
Okay, so boom. Hey y'all, it's November the 13th at 6:07 p.m. Let it focus. Oh, not it turned off on y'all. And I am documenting, I gotta get low, but I'm documenting just the process of me creating this girls trio. This will be my first contemporary work at the school, and I'm really excited because it's just gonna eat. Like, y'all know me, y'all know my pieces, but it's contemporary. It's not hip-hop, but y'all know me again, and y'all know that I always like to do something different than the norm. Not because, oh, I want to be different, but literally that's just what drives me. Every time I think of a concept and then I start thinking about how it's gonna relate to the other works, it's just always so different. That's literally just me. Sometimes, no, I literally don't try to. That's just kind of where my brain goes. But the name of this piece is going to be called My Provocative. Provocative, let me look up the actual definition, just so y'all don't at me. But it's like about sexual desires. Arousing sexual desire or interest, especially deliberately. And I was watching the Savage X Fenty show, Volume 4, and I saw like this very like sexual, just like very nuanced heel type choreography that Paris Global did, and I wanted to replicate that but in a contemporary form. Now, I've been thinking about this trio since last year. Like, I know I wanted to do a very upbeat, high energy type piece, but I didn't know if I wanted the music to be like urban, like whether it's like a song that's very like, I don't know, very funky, but then I was like, no. I do know that I wanted the song to have no lyrics. I do know that. I also knew that I wanted people that can do very like distorted things with their bodies. And yeah, it's different. It's about like sexual desires but making it contemporary. Like the poses and everything is gonna be very promiscuous, very that type of vibe. The music is fierce, and I need to document some movements. So the beginning starts in a very like wide geek got position on the knees. It's two like animal fists, and it's like a trio in a diagonal. It starts from the person in the back. It's a ripple going forward, and it's like they're doing this boom boom, like this very like circular hip motion. There's like moments of like funkiness in it. While I was in just like vibing to the song, I thought of and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, but something that's still a little like so it's like it has hip-hop moments, but it's still gonna be very like contemporary-esque, like very like intricate. There's a breath and a silence. Boom. And yeah, this is a breakdown section. Yeah, My Provocative. The dancers are Kayla Mack, Blue Fritate, and Mahalaya. Get into it. Stop. Keep going. Done. Done. Wop wop. Doom. Change doom. You look Break. Oh, yes. Okay, so this is kind of where my brain is at. Like, the beginning starts, they do a unison, they get into a circle, they do some unison, but the unison leads into like a shifting of the partnering into a shape. From there starts the manipulation partnering phrase. It's very like manipulation based. It's very like stop, go, travel, lean over here, go over there, go everywhere. Oh, the leg section. Attitude. Oh my God. It's gonna go into a slow leg section. That's the leg shaking. Bow. Yup. That's what's happening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Oh my God, look at my hair. Look at that.
Oh yeah, y'all can like speak. I'm like vlogging this process. Vlog my process.
Hey guys. Wait, my hair looks crazy.
This is rehearsal what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth rehearsal.
Woo!
Fourth rehearsal out of all the
Ready for the wet hair? The hair's gonna be crazy. Look at my hair. We have 3 more, and then it's show day. We're almost done.
Yes.
Yeah.
Woo! Woo!
Keep going. Goes over. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Do. Yeah. And do. Go. Head. Then it goes head. And then it goes around. And then it goes head. And then it goes doom. And then it goes boom. Boom, boom. Do, blue. Kayla. Ma. Zoom. Yeah. Shabuya. First of all, I like when it's up close and personal, you know? Hey y'all. So, woo. The piece is finished. I've just been in very much like grind mode, you know, getting the piece done, making sure that it's exactly what I want it to be, but also making sure that my dancers feel comfortable in it. I am very excited. It's been an idea that I've had for a minute now, as you can see, hopefully. And yeah, I'm going into my last rehearsals. I'm just gonna clean. I'm just gonna give them some words of encouragement, ask them how they feel about the process. We're gonna run it maybe once or twice, and we're gonna try it with costume. I just wanna tell my dancers that I absolutely love and adore them. They are unique and amazing individuals, and you know, they're my dream team. Oftentimes when I create choreography, I have dancers in my head, but I also make sure that the dancers that I chose, I'm not just choosing them because they can fit the aesthetic of my piece. I'm choosing them because I see something in them. And some of the dancers, this is totally different for them. This is something new. This is something that they've never got to experience before, or never got to really showcase this side of themselves. And it just goes to show that there's sometimes that you just gotta believe in people. Yeah, and I love seeing a dancer or an artist and challenging them, knowing that there's more in them, and I'm excited that I get to explore that not only with my friends but just with different people within the department. And yeah, I always try to make sure that I'm working with someone new. So this is my first time working with the one and only Maha Babes. Her name is Mahalaya, but I call her Maha or Maha Babes every time I see her. And I just love within the choreography just creating a relationship and bond with your dancers and your friends, because they're not just my dancers, they're my friends, they're my peers, there are people that I have to or probably will be working with for the rest of my life. So that process has been very fun. Blue and Kayla have been in a hip-hop process with me last year, so I've worked with them and they're in my class, so I spend a lot of time with them and have gotten to know them. But I just love getting the opportunities in every single one of my choreographic works to work with someone new or to work with the same people in a new way. Yeah, and it's like exciting. Like this, I think this is the first trio that I've ever choreographed before, and especially in this way. Like the way that I did the partnering was new for me. The way that I focused on a diagonal is kind of new for me. Yeah, and I just like challenging myself, and this was a challenge for me. I created most of the material in the studio space, and if you know me and you've watched those other videos, like those hip-hop videos, I create my material before I go into the space, and I'm just like, okay, here it is, this is what it is, just get it done. But this time it wasn't like that, and that's okay. Every process doesn't have to be the same, and I know that I'm different in every process. The way that I choreograph hip-hop is definitely going to be different from the way that I choreograph contemporary. So it's nice to see me in this way and to learn that I can choreograph in person in the heat of the moment and still get it done in a reasonable amount of time and make sure that I and my dancers are both comfortable and excited about the piece. You know, I love them. They are my dream team, and I'm a firm believer in every single group of dancers that I get to work with. They are my dream team. They are my cohort. They are my collective, you know, and I hold that very dear to me. Even in the moments where some people may not be able to do the piece, I'm a firm believer in it just wasn't for them to do. And it's exciting because it's so funny how things just tend to work out. It makes me even more excited. I'm like, oh my God, like this is the group. Like it just makes sense. Like I couldn't see any other way. Like I know I saw this person in it, but if that didn't happen, this dynamic wouldn't have happened, you know? So to my dream team, to my girls, Blue, Kayla, and Maha, y'all finna eat it up. You know, show them how you can be provocative. Show them how you can really eat down, you know? Show them a different side to you, because don't let them play with you.
Damn right we take turns being wrong. I get real accountable when I'm alone.
Yeah, it's recording.
Good. Hi, Xavier's vlog.
Hey, so this is my cast. I'm here with them. They're in my room. So we're just gonna talk about the process. Yeah. Blue!
Me on the spot like that. I really enjoyed this process because it brought out something that I didn't know I had in me, especially at a serious place like Juilliard, where I'm so used to like being one type of dancer, doing this contemporary work that has like a specific feeling to it, but this was very out there and forward, and I was very nervous to do it in front of like all my peers and my teachers, which we all know. But yeah, I'm just really grateful.
Yeah. Mac.
Okay. This experience was very different for me. I'm not really used to dancing in this way, so it definitely brought me out of my comfort zone. I'm really grateful that I got to do it with like people I'm so comfortable with and safe with.
Asian queens.
Right.
Asian queens.
But yeah, I just really enjoyed the process, and it was nice to show like a different side of me to my other peers and faculty, even though it was really scary. But just really embracing like the femininity of me and us. Very much femme. Yes. And yeah, I'm really, like Blue said, I'm really grateful for this experience.
I am new to this process and new to the school, so I think this helped me show myself to everyone, I guess, and I'm very grateful to be part of this process. And I'm very glad that like you had like a clear picture and idea, and I think that was really helpful to everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now since the process is over, I think me as an audience member, I was like, oh, like this is what it feels like. This is weird. Yeah, but like watching you all on stage just like felt really, really good. And like of course I was like, oh, something's, I don't know. Like I was looking at it from a technical aspect, but just to hear the audience response was kind of like different for me.
Very like, woo,
yeah, very supportive, and I was just like, oh, like this is what happens when you do something different. I love it. It just felt really, really nice, and I know in creating it, I was just like, when you watch the video, there's gonna be like a video of me in like, I want to say like October, November. And I'm like, oh, I want to do this piece, and I'm like, I gotta figure out the song, and I'm like in here with Lulu, and I'm like, I don't know about this one, and I'm like, this is the one, and I'm like getting all excited, and Lulu's like, yeah, like I can see it. That video is so funny, but to just know that like in those moments, although it's scary, I'm like, this is what I want to do, and I have to pursue it, because if I don't, then who's gonna do it? And then I'm just gonna feel bad that I never got the chance to. But I was excited. I was excited to show you in a different way. I know that there's just like, I don't know, I feel like when people first get to know you, there's like this preconceived notion of, oh, I think she's like this. And I'm like, no, but like, she could be so many other things, and there's like so many things that we can unpack both as dancers and as artists. And as a choreographer, I'm glad that sometimes, although it is scary for me and also nerve-wracking for you guys, to just be like, this is what we're doing. I know this is gonna be weird, I know this is gonna be different, but I'm excited because I get the opportunity to showcase you in a different way. And now people are like, oh, I didn't know she could do that. I mean, well, were you even thinking about like helping her out, like, and showing her in that way? No, because you was just like, oh my god, she's this person. No, but it's been a really great process. Y'all are my dream team. It's been really, really fun. Just like exploring contemporary. And this is my first contemporary work at the school. I'm excited. And yeah, I'm just glad that like we built an environment where, yes, it's more like choreographer, dancers, but then it's also like we're friends. And I think that's also something that I really enjoy, that I know not everyone does. Like they don't like to be really, really close with their dancers, which is interesting. But I'm glad that I can form a relationship with you outside of this space, so that like when we get in the space, it's like, oh, like it's not that deep. Like especially that moment when I was like trying to do that leg, I was like, my leg can't do that, so y'all are gonna do it. But it's like in those moments, it wasn't like, oh, do the leg, you know?
Right.
But it felt really nice, and it was a good process. But yeah, those are my thoughts.
Yay!
And that is all.
Au revoir,
sisters. Bye.
I get real about it all when I'm alone. It's so crazy missing you when I get on. Down Julio make me fulfill. And I might hit your phone up with that ba-ba-ba. Missing my da-da-da. Missing that ah.